Today I met a very special young lady while out here in Kensington. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, my name's Kaylee.
Kaylee, okay. Nice to meet you, Kaylee. How you doing today?
I'm okay.
Okay,
Good.
all right. That's good to hear. How old are you, Kaylee?
I'll be 30 soon.
30. Still look young in my eyes. I thought you was younger than that. Yeah, to be honest with you. So, where are you originally from?
Originally I'm from Reading, PA.
Yo, shout out Reading. I know about Reading.
It's alright.
Yo, Reading, PA, we out there. That's what's up. So let's jump right into it, Kaylee. Can you paint us a picture of your childhood?
I had a kick-ass life, honestly, like before I started getting arrested and stuff like that. My parents got high. So, you know, my grandparents had been there since I was a baby. And, we grew up with like four-wheelers, dirt bikes, go-karts. We had a pool in our backyard. Me and my brother were both in the swim team. But yeah, I had a pretty good life. I was well taken care of, you know. I was pretty spoiled, but I wasn't a brat. Yeah, I was a pretty good, I had a good childhood, yeah.
Okay, that's nice to hear. What are some favorite childhood memories that you can think of?
I've been to Disney World twice on an airplane. Yeah, probably like me and my grandma are best friends still. Like, she's literally been there since I was a baby. And it's my mom's side of the family. So like it was always me, my mom, my grandma, because we all look alike. I look just like my mom.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
And but probably like going to Disney twice. Shoot, I'm not sure. We went on a lot of vacations.
Nice.
You know, in the state, out of state. Went on a lot of day trips growing up. A lot of like two-week vacations. I don't really have too many favorites. Just me, my grandparents, you know, me and my grandma, and I have one brother. He's 2 years older than me. You know, me and him were best friends growing up. We still are.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, he's like sort of disappointed. Wishes I would get my shit together, but
I can hear the Damon train coming.
Yep.
That's what we gotta look out for.
Okay. Yeah. There's so many. I mean, I was lucky enough. We got to go to the beach pretty much every year. We went camping every year, but we hated it. We would book this cabin like a year in advance in like Western PA. It sucked. We went though, so like my grandpa would lose the deposit because it was expensive. But yeah, I mean, we just always had what we wanted. Yeah, I don't have really any complaints about growing up. The only thing I wish I was just a little bit nicer when I was a teenager.
What you mean?
I was real emotional.
Emotional?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Why? I don't know. I think I just don't know how to handle my stress. You know, I ended up in jail a couple times over it. I was really young when I started not making good decisions in life.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yep.
What happened to your dad?
Well, he left. He ended up leaving my mom the house with me and my brother there. And he died when I was 8.
God.
My mom's dead too. She died 2 weeks before my 15th birthday. So it's really just me, my grandparents, and my brother. And my grandparents have pretty much been my parents my whole life.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did they die from drugs?
I mean, like, I was real close with my mom. You know, I was angry with her too. You know, kind of confused because, like, my grandparents would, like, talk shit about her and stuff and, like, not let us see her. But now I understand that they just didn't really know what to do. And they were just trying to protect, you know, mine and my brother's feelings. But, like, nobody really knew what to do. I mean, my grandparents did everything they could as far as, like, when I was living with my parents, they're the ones who bought our Christmas presents, our school uniforms. They bought that house. So my parents could raise me and my brother, like, bought my mom's car. Like, they did too much. That's probably the one thing that could have, you know,
Yeah.
my mom never had too many consequences for, you know, the things that, for her wrong decisions. But I have, and I've really learned a lot from it. Like, even though I do what I do, still close to my grandparents. I mean, I talked to my brother yesterday. He sent me some money on Cash App. Well, on one of my friends' Cash App.
Let's get right into it. You know, we're here on this channel. It's all about education. We're not here to judge you or anything. We're just here to support you and, you know, follow you on this journey. And, you know, also, you're also making a difference in the world by sharing your story, because it really does help other people out there. You know, a lot of people got the wrong perspective about these videos. They don't look at it in the long run, you know, who it's helping, but it's helping a lot of people. And I get messages all the time from people. Another demon train is passing. That's the demon train we have to deal with. So you're doing great. All right, let's get right back to it, Kaylee. So what was the first drug you tried?
Oh God, you know what? It was alcohol. I'm half Russian, so, and I'm English.
Okay, unique. You got the remix going on.
So yeah, alcohol. I thought it was the best day of my life. I said that too. I was like, oh, it was the best day of my life. And then, like, literally a week later, I started smoking weed every day. So, I guess, yeah, I only smoked weed and, like, occasionally took, like, Xanax, whatever, high school, things you do in high school, I guess, experiment, up until I was about 23. That's when the first time I ever tried dope and crack, you know. What
was your behavior in school like? What type of, teenager were you?
I loved school so much. However, I got kicked out in 10th grade.
Why?
Drinking, smoking weed. It was in my locker. Yeah, I pretty much just did whatever I wanted to do. I like reading. I still love books so much.
Cool.
I loved English class because they showed us, like, good American books. Like, and old, like, American authors, like the books that you have to read before you die. Like, I love all of them. And I'll reread a book. Like, I've read a couple books, like, 3-4 times now. Just because I love them so much. But, yeah, I was real lazy in classes that I didn't like, but I was, like, extra good at the things that I did like to do. You know, I was pretty talented. And I still am when it comes to, I knit, I crochet.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Got some skills, some talent.
Yeah. I started that in school, so I was 14 when I started knitting, 19 when I started crocheting. So, but I won't finish it unless it's perfect. Seriously.
Gotcha. Artists, that's how we are, right? We very picky.
Yeah, I got my high school diploma.
Awesome.
Because I ended up going to an alternative school. I got thrown out of school in 10th grade. Went to an alternative school for maybe, like, half a year. Because they just realized it wasn't... I just didn't belong there. You know, yeah, it was hindering me. It wasn't helping me at all. It was like 2 + 2 = 7 because the teachers are scared. Because the kids are, like, throwing chairs and stuff. Like, it wasn't a good place for me. But yeah, I did a little bit of community college. So, I plan on going back, maybe to a tech school.
You should.
Yeah, and I will.
Hope you do.
Yeah. And especially, like, for women, like, it's just, like, the equality thing right now. Like, it's really easy for girls to get jobs that are usually just only men. Like, you see a lot of women welders now. I thought of maybe some type of mechanic. Like, learning some type of, like, electronics mechanics. Because, you know, like, computers, like, electronics are just... That's it right now.
Yeah, right.
That's our life right now.
Taking over, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's, you know, it's whatever.
Who introduced you to dope?
I mean, I sort of stumbled upon it myself as far as, like, curiosity goes. I'm not blaming anybody, but my ex-boyfriend was addicted to it, and I just like sort of was at a point in my life where I lost the urge to care about everything, you know, including myself and like the people that I love. You know, I didn't really care what they thought about me anymore, and like that's how I started using dope. You know, it was one day that I was just like in a really dark place, and just said fuck it. And
so that day, let's backtrack a little bit to that day when you first. Do you remember the first time you did it?
Yeah, I snorted it. We had a house together, and we had a huge bedroom, and I locked the door, and we had like this big like meat. It was just next to my side of the bed, and you know I had like my dressers, whatever, and I poured it on there, and you know I fell asleep. I had a good job. I was working third shift at a medicine factory. Like we were doing pretty good back then, but like my mental issues were just fucking crazy, you know. And I was just like a bitch, you know.
So the first time when you snorted it, what type of effect did you get from it?
Nothing. I fell asleep. Yeah, I fell asleep, ate dinner, had to go to fucking work, yeah. That was hard. That was hard going to work like that because I worked 11 to 7, and you can't have like too many, even though yes, it's third shift, yes, people fall asleep staying up, especially in a factory, like it was a medicine factory, so like it wasn't very fun. You could fall asleep real easy.
Boring job.
Yeah,
boring.
That was the worst thing about it. That was great pay.
Okay.
So yeah, I didn't do it after that for a really long time until I started hanging out in Kensington.
So talking about Kensington, how did you discover Kensington?
My ex-boyfriend.
What was your first reaction when you saw Kensington for the first time?
Sort of like relieved, because I'm like, oh wow, I'm around people that are just like me, if not like way worse. So it sort of made me feel like not that I belonged, because I do not belong around a lot of, I'm not big on crowds. However, yeah, I guess it did give me a sense of belonging, and like, you know, like not that I don't care what some people think, because I know that, I mean, it's not like I don't think I'm better than anybody, but it's like, you know, you beat your wife, your kids, and your dog, like, I am better than you. But other than that, like, it just seemed like an easier time for me, you know.
Okay. Let's get into crack. How do you, who you know, introduced you to crack?
Myself, sort of, or somebody that I was like, I've been to a lot of programs, counseling, you know, court stipulated, PO stipulated, grandma stipulated. I've met a lot of good people though. That's like one of my blessings, is I've like met some really great, awesome people, like everywhere I've been in life. Like anywhere, I've only really lived, you know, I lived right until I was like 6. That doesn't really count. I'm from like the country. I'm talking like on a golf course between like an Amish and a Mennonite farm. Like I'm from the country, not the suburbs. And but yeah, like where I'm from, things are a lot slower. But I was like sort of crazy. I was crazy before I came here, but yeah, I didn't come here for this. I came here for probation because I kept getting arrested and thrown in jail for literally nothing in Berks County. Because that's how these counties outside of Philly are. Like, they will go medieval on you because Philly is too busy, you know, with more serious things. with things that really do matter, to be honest with you. But out there, the things that you will get arrested for, that is really bad to them, you know, so.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, I came out here, I wasn't getting high. I was smoking weed and, like, I was drinking, though. But I was holding jobs, like, I would wake up for work, like, you know, at the age of, like, 23, 20, you know, I was going to work and stuff. Not, like, committing crimes to make money, ever, really. Which is pretty much all I do now for my money, if that's...
Currently out here in Kensington, what is your drug of choice?
I guess I'm gonna say dope, just
Fentanyl,
because
right?
I have, well, yeah, fentanyl, whatever. That's all. Yeah, it's been that way ever since I started. You know, I mean, I'm still pretty young, like, and I didn't start that long ago. You know, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it's dope, but it's just so.
How do you use your dope?
I mean, I usually snort it. Because
You haven't shot it?
I have before, yeah.
What's
but
the
it's,
difference?
Oh God, well, if you shoot it, you feel it all right there, you know. I mean, you probably have an equal chance of, like, dying, you know, if you're just snorting it. But, I just feel like I can keep it lower and, you know, maybe buy less or do less in a day.
Okay.
I don't know.
So how do you go about, you know, supporting your habit?
Well, I'm not gonna say the one thing, but I actually make pretty good money for somebody that's out here the way that I am. And I really don't look good right now, but I have my days where I'm like, I'm alright. Sleeping, showering, and like,
Right.
it's crazy. You really lose a lot of human qualities, though. That's one thing. Like, you. But anyways, there's so many ways to make money in Kensington. It's like there's so many opportunities.
What are some opportunities?
Some opportunities. I mean, it could be anything. It could be stealing from the liquor store. You know what I mean? It could be like helping somebody push their car. You know, there's a lot of people with a lot of money around here, and like, it's weird how like some of these houses out here are really nice. Like, there's some families that like, you know,
Gotcha.
aren't doing bad at all.
So Kaylee, what's 24 hours in Kensington look like for you?
I mean, like, oh my God. 24 hours in Kensington. Well, recently I have not been moving as fast as I used to. I haven't really been making the money that I used to make. But, because I've been getting tired. You know, I've sort of been reaching the point where, like, I've been eating more, like literally eating more food, and not wearing myself out as much as far as getting high, whatever, as far as getting high goes. I've been trying, well, like I said, this is not a really good day for me appearance wise, so like, but I've been taking better care of myself.
That's good.
You know?
Yeah. What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
First thing I do? Usually eat, like get coffee, eat something, probably smoke a cigarette in Newport, and to be honest with you, if I don't have money in my pocket, I'll go get it. Like, I like to go to Wawa, first off, to like, at least, I have to have coffee every morning. I like to have a cup in the morning, a cup at night. So, then maybe I've been doing stupid shit lately. But just pretty much either see if I can run into somebody that I know, because it will happen. Maybe you might not know them, but they just, you know, or just boost them. So, but I don't ever do it if it doesn't feel right. I will remove myself from the situation because it's not worth it. Like a lot of people, like when they start hustling, you know, start like doing other things for money that actually will pay you decent, but it's a high risk situation, literally and figuratively. Like, it's your life and your freedom. Most people just risk their freedom, but some of us risk our lives too, you know.
What's the worst thing that has happened to you since you've been out here in Kensington?
Oh God. Oh, worst thing happened to me? Really, not anything bad has happened to me. I usually make it bad for myself because, like, I have no patience at all and my mouth is crazy. And, it's usually something I say. But, I don't know, probably maybe had money stolen off of me. Or, like, something that was worth a lot of money stolen off of me. That's probably the worst.
Okay, so well, knock on wood, right? Nothing horrible has happened to you, because I have heard so many cases. You know, the girls out here, so I want you to, you know, stay aware at all times, because it's definitely getting dangerous out here.
Definitely.
What's your short-term goal?
Short term, I really don't have any. I mean, literally the only thing that's stupid, I do have a short term goal. It's to, like, get off drugs, because my life outside of this isn't a place for me. You know what I mean?
It's not a
like,
place for anyone.
Yeah, and I feel, you know, some days I feel like sort of proud of myself for being able to adapt to any and any situation, any and every situation, you know, anywhere that I'm at, because you'll die if you won't, like, literally. And this is a place where you never know when something's gonna happen. You never know when you're gonna have to fight or flight, and you really have to be a good judge of character when it comes to that right there. But my short-term goal is really just go back to school and, like, you know, have a career rather than, you know, making money that's gonna be spent right away. Yeah, just make my family proud, that's it.
Have you OD'd before?
No. Never.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, thank God.
Okay. What's your greatest fear?
I don't know. Maybe, like, I don't really have one. I'm really not scared of much.
You're not afraid of dying?
Maybe getting robbed, like, and beat up. That's, like, something that, you know what I mean, happens to people out here a lot. So, and yeah, that is a fear of mine, is somebody, like, putting their hands on me and, like, taking money that I worked so hard for.
So how do you protect yourself?
I mind my own business. I'll stay on my side of the street, like, literally. I cross the street if, like, there's somebody that I see every day that I don't get along with, like, they're sitting on their steps, like, all across the street. And, you know, it's fine because it's just, it makes things easier for all of us. I let a lot of people think what they want, because it makes them happy. It might really piss me off, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it. And it makes everybody's life easier. I let a lot of things slide, but I don't get into much either. So I don't have too many reasons to let things go, because I just, like, stick to myself a lot and try to be friendly to everybody and, you know, help them out if they really need it. And if I can, I think that's really important too, is just to treat people good.
Right. So what are some of your battles out here in Kensington? What do you have to battle every day?
Just really, the biggest thing is probably,
Damn, you gotta get a new car.
I would say people that like require a lot of extra patience, because like you literally just cannot get away from some people. Like you've known them like most of your life, and you probably will for the rest of your life. You know, they're always going to be there, like a video game character. But like one of my biggest things is just like not reacting to any situation or to like things that like don't even involve me, or if it's like really not that important. Like I've just learned a couple years ago, there's like yes, no, and then nothing at all. So,
what's the toughest thing in your opinion about being a drug addict?
I would say the toughest thing about it is that it's like a full-time job, and most people can't like juggle that and like real life and their responsibilities and their morals and like even like brushing their teeth. Like I know people that haven't in like years, and like that's fucking disgusting. Like not showering, like you need to take care of yourself. Like you can't make it that deep that like you're gonna lose an arm or a leg, because I see it all the time. People literally losing their fucking limbs over it. Like it's not that serious.
It's bad, right?
It's gonna be there. Like they're gonna be there.
Sad.
Yeah.
What's your living status currently? Where do you sleep?
Well, I stay with a couple different friends, but then there's nights where it'll be so late that I don't want to bother anybody after like 12 o'clock, so I might just stay out all night.
It's tough.
It can be.
Are you tired right now?
It can be if I am tired. Right now, yeah, I am.
When the last time you slept?
I sleep a lot. Earlier today, probably.
Are you tired living this life?
Yeah.
Very exhausting, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of really tiring things about it, yeah.
What advice will you give to the younger generation?
Just find good things that you like to do. You know, living not a negative, not the best lifestyle. It's like not, I guess it is attractive to younger people, but it's not, you can't really, I don't really know what to say.
Okay, that's all right. So let's get off topic just to get to know you as a person, and we're done, all right?
Okay.
What's your zodiac sign?
Aquarius.
Yo, shout out to all the Aquarius. We out there, show your girl some love. That's awesome. Do you have a favorite band or artist you listen to?
You know, no, there's way too many. I honestly can't even. It's a question I can't answer.
I understand, it's unlimited, right? We'll be here for days,
but there's
right?
a lot. No,
it's a lot.
There's a lot.
Got you. What are some of your favorite foods?
My favorite foods, I don't know. Ice cream, probably cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite color you like?
No. Pink.
Okay.
Light pink though, not hot pink or dark pink.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
If you can travel to any place or country, where would you go?
Canada.
Why?
It's supposed to be the best place to live. I don't know. Or England. I'm English.
Okay.
Little English, yep.
And what are some things you do in your pastime?
I played the piano, the flute.
Wow.
I played the trombone one time. Little guitar. But I mean, I used to be really great with the piano and the flute. Like, I mean, I was good. But knitting, crocheting, actually, like, it's not on me, but I'm in the middle of knitting something right now.
Hey, listen, we want to see it. We're here to support you. And listen, I'm going to get a keyboard. You go with the keyboards, because that's like the piano, right? You got the piano on
well, that's what
there.
I had, yeah.
So you're nice with it?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, guys. We got to hear her play something, okay? So I'm going to get a keyboard, and I'm going to invite her for her to play something for us, because, you know, I'm big on people who got talent. That's my thing. I like to, you know,
awesome.
promote them. Yeah, cool. So now when you were a little girl, what do you want to become when you grow up?
A dentist, actually. Yeah, I've always been into, like, teeth and...
Okay. Do you know where you'll go when you die?
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to heaven. I do believe in God.
Okay.
You know, I do believe in always trying to do what's right. If you're in a situation where you could make the wrong decision, you know, even if that's the easy way and the right thing's the hard way, just do what's right.
Okay. And when was the last time you did something nice for yourself?
Today? No, yesterday.
That's good. What did you do?
Just, can we not do this question?
All right, so Kaylee, if your family and your friends were supposed to see this video, what message would you like to send to them?
That I love them, and you know, that's about it. I love them.
Okay. And are you currently in a relationship?
No.
Okay.
No.
What do you look for in a partner?
Somebody to have something in common with, you know. Just like be a best friend to me, really. I've only had 2 boyfriends and they were both awesome. We were really close with each other. We loved each other a lot. Yeah, I've been single for 2 years though, and I'm really not looking.
Gotcha. It's all about getting yourself right?
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. And if you can be any animal, what animal will you be?
Probably a fox.
Why?
Because they're like sneaky and like slick and they're smart. Yeah.
That's a good one. If you could pick to fly or to be invisible, which one would you pick?
Invisible, because I love boosting.
Okay, I hear you. All right, so this last question will be, Kaylee, if you had a message to send to the world, what would your message be?
Just be nice to each other, like, even when it's really hard to do, because sometimes, like, people are really annoying and you want to be mean to them. Just don't. Just be nice to them, you know. That's all.
Okay. And, that's beautiful. And you have lost people to addiction, right?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Can you say
a bunch.
Can you say the name of one person that you lost to addiction and something nice about that person?
Sure. Lynn. That was my mom. And, something nice about her. She was just a good person. She was a good mom.
Beautiful. Rest in peace, dear. You know, continue to shine your light on your daughter. Show her the way. Maybe one day she'll find her way home. And we wish you all the best, okay, Kaylee? AML family, thank you so much for, checking out Kaylee's story. We welcome her into the family, and she's out here in Kensington. She's not alone there. She got an army of people behind her. We got services to detox, rehab, and all these things that, that's available for you whenever you are ready, okay?
Okay.
So it was nice, meeting you. Thank you for sharing your story again.
Yeah,
so AML family, we about to roll out, drop all the positive, comments for Kaylee. And until next time, remember guys, don't be bitter, be better. And we out there. Peace.
Quiet's driving me insane. Silence rattles in my brain. Yeah, I gotta get away.